Hey guys, GameBars here 16, and we're back with another video. This is the Izukume Midoriya / Deku drawing, depending on what you want to call him. You know, technically, he's only Deku when he's in his hero costume and on duty, because that's his hero name. And the only person who regularly calls him that is Bakugo, and that's because Bakugo used that to make fun of him. If you guys watched the beginning of the My Hero Academia series, you would know that. Anyway, these are the progress drawings. As you can see in this one versus the other ones, I'm doing a more dynamic pose, and it's going to be him punching some rubble. You guys will see the final result, and also, as you guys can see, I'm also doing this in a different style in comparison to my other drawings. Obviously, my drawings usually use some sort of cel-shading style. I've done Shintani multiple times, actually. There was the multiple art style challenge that I did a while ago with Annabo. Yeah, so I'm experimenting different art styles to figure out what I like and what I don't. Obviously, when I create my future anime / manga, there's some styles like this one I'm probably not going to be doing because this piece in general took me a total of 6 hours and 51 minutes in the Abyss paint time. Speaking of that, while I was working on this, there was an update which added folders, which is a pretty good feature, an easy way to organize work. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And yeah, so I made another poll, which you guys will see in the description. I actually made it 2 days before I'm recording this video. So I'm recording this on Friday, the 26th, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, Friday, June 26th. So, yeah. This is going to be, well, this is the third mail that's been voted on the polls. Actually, other than Venom, every single time I've added, every single poll I've done since I've added both males and females, a male has been the majority vote. I mean, because Venom itself is a parasite. Venom, I mean, the symbiote might actually be male, but the symbiote can attach to anyone, which is why I showed my creative freedom with the Venom when I did it in not the last video, but the video before this one. No, the video before the heavy video. So yeah, there we go. So with this, with the hairstyle, I decided to add my own instead of trying to do it exactly like the way I saw it. I decided to just get the general gist of his hairstyle and then just do it in my own way. So that's what I did. Obviously, I have the reference because pretty much any time I'm doing drawings of a certain character, I will have reference of that character. Especially if I've never drawn them before. I have drawn Midori before, but I haven't done it. It was trash, and that was back. That was back before I did digital art. I think, yeah, that was back before I even did any digital art. So, yeah. So when you guys are looking at the poll or the form, whatever you want to call it, there's at least at the time, there's currently 16 responses, and the biggest person, and so far the majority want Momoyami Rozu, and they want a character showcase drawing. I added a new option called the evolution drawing, which when you guys look at it, you guys will see an example from Togarts. I credited him in the actual thing. In Discord, I credited him as well, because obviously it's on my own image. If the poll ever, if it ever gets to the point where, the evolution drawing is the majority vote, I will replace the image provided with that evolution drawing to show an example of how it would look if I did it. Because I obviously can't do that unless people actually vote for that option. Unless I decide to just do that on the side as a secondary thing for whatever character I want, or whatever I want. But I have other artwork that I'm doing. I've already explained that I do most of my artwork on my phone. There's also artwork I do on my tablet, and no, it's not a drawing tablet, it's just a normal tablet. The Samsung Galaxy Tab 4. It's basically has the same abilities as I guess a normal phone, except it's a bigger device overall, and so it's basically like a bigger phone, I guess. So keep that in mind when I create the image. Or so there's a secondary thing I'm working on my tablet. There are multiple ones. There's a OC drawing that I'm doing, but I'm not going to be showing that on the channel. There's actually 3 different versions I'm doing. Some going to be shown on my channel, so if you want to see it, you have to be in the Discord server. 2, the 20 art styles challenge, 20 characters and 20 styles challenge that I referenced before is going to be done. Actually, that will likely be uploaded to this channel, but any progress will be showcased here. So will be showcased on Discord and or potentially Twitter, but for Twitter I usually just do final artworks. So yeah. So the artist that I'm referencing here on the right side and also the upper left, I apologize if I mispronounced this, but her name's, or actually I'm not sure if it's a she or he, so their name is Raichio, Raichio, search them up on Twitter. Their art's pretty cool. It reminds me kind of Disney in a sense, except with, I don't know, like a Disney painter type style. I don't know why, but that's what I think when I see the artwork. And it's because of the shapes that they use. In the upper left, I basically did an analysis on other pieces and looked at all the shapes of everything, how everything flowed, all that. So yeah. Sorry, here I'm doing the background. I'm not using an airbrush to do the blending. I actually made my own blending brush that has its own spacing, pattern, jitter settings. So I made my own custom brush for this blending. I would say it looks pretty good. Looks better than what would happen if I just did a normal airbrush. You guys can let me know. And yeah, I mean, I did use an airbrush to the sky. The sky is simple, so. And I also use a different style to draw. Now that I'm looking at the drawing, the eyes are too close together, so I could have made the eyes smaller. I realized this as I was going through, but it was kind of late for me because not only would I have to redraw the eyes, I'd also have to redraw the eyebrows, and then I'd also have to adjust the hair a little bit. So I was like, okay, no, I'll just keep it like this. This is fine. I'll just do better next time. And then I guess with the pose, for next time I'm gonna have the body actually more at an angle. This is kind of 3/4, but yeah, I think it would have been better if I had to turn more closer to side view, so the arm is like just more forward, I guess, and not to the side. I mean, I still think I communicated the idea that he's punching through this rubble, and then the result is all these different pieces. You guys can let me know what you think, but that's what I see when I'm looking at it. So yeah, so I'm trying this new style. I'm probably not going to do this style. This probably won't be my permanent style because, like I said, when I make my future manga such anime for time purposes, I probably will stick to a simpler cell shading type style instead of blending everything, because blending everything would take longer. So, such concern, I actually had to, since I put all my flats on one layer now. I had to use the selection. I had to use the magic wand a multitude of times to make sure that I'm only affecting certain areas of the drawing. And the reason I did that, as I said, is because, yeah, layer constraints. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.